Nice note. Yeah, nice note. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have two Buy Me a Coffee member requests for you, both of them for Helloween. We're continuing our journey to the next album, which is 1993's Chameleon. I'm told that this album is Helloween's quote-unquote biggest flop, and both Kiski and founding drummer Schwichtenberg were fired shortly after the release. Tragically, Schwichtenberg then went on to commit suicide after his father passed in 1995. The album doesn't have any songs that are played live anymore, I'm told, so we're checking out the studio version of the song Giants. Let's check this out. Link to the original will be in the description below. All right, here we go. All right, before we get any further into it, definitely has that early 90s sound to it, as far as metal goes. We've gone away, I can't really say away, but we've shifted a little bit from the classic power metal that we know from these guys and that they were founding part of, and we've moved on to more of adopting to the genre of what happened in the late 80s, early 90s, where we had a little bit of twist into more, I'm going to call glam rock. I mean, there was glam rock in the early 80s too, but at this point in time also was grunge in 90, pretty much the early 90s, grunge started. So, and that took away from a lot of the metal that was going on at the time. So a lot of metal bands were trying to change their sound, to try and be more appealing to that attitude. I don't know if that was a cause of this and why this was quote unquote a flop after the fact, because it's different from what they're used to, but you can definitely hear the sound change in here and the different little bit of change of genre here. Let's keep going. Ooh, that's a nice bass line. Yeah, I mean, the song, so far I like the song itself. I would guess, except for the vocals, if you had not told me that this was a Helloween song, I probably wouldn't guess it. Because, like I said, except for the vocals, it's really not very similar to anything I've heard anyway. It might be similar to some other stuff that I haven't heard, but it's got that evolution of, experimentation from, like I just said earlier, that a lot of groups had in the late 80s, early 90s, trying to compete with different genres that were popular at the time. There's nothing wrong with the song so far. It's actually got a pretty decent groove and sound coming out of it. I like it. I like this part a lot. I especially love that bass line. All right, before we get into the solo there, I want to say that while I enjoyed that section right there, we're gonna call it a breakdown. It really wasn't a breakdown, but I think it went on for too long. The keyboard or the synth that came in, I don't think needed to be there the second time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it was monotonous. I mean, nothing changed in that second time. I enjoyed the sound. I just don't think it needed to happen twice. Could have gone right into the solo after that first time, that little break. I understand why they probably did it, because it fit the score that was written and the amount of beats that needed to be in there to fit a certain feel or whatever. But yeah, overall, I'm enjoying the song as it is a song. And it does bring me back to my days when I was a lot younger and, in high school at this time, and listening to other bands of the era who were trying to do the same thing while grunge was taking over the world. All right, let's keep going. See, that time, the second part, when it came in, made sense because the solo was still going on and the solo was supporting it. Before the solos happened, to me, it didn't make sense. But we're going to check out the solo again because that's what we do on this channel. The solos and then the harmonized solos. Very nice sound there. Yeah, it made a lot more sense there. Nice note. Yeah, nice note. Oh, nice choral ending here. All right, nice. Let's talk. All right, the song itself, I mean, I enjoyed that song. I enjoyed that style of music because it brings me back to my childhood and my high school years, which, weren't the best of all, but they aren't for anyone. But I do have a lot of memories from high school, and music is one of them. So when I hear stuff that brings me back to that, it's always good. I'm going to I don't know if this is agree or disagree, but this is definitely a lot different than the other Helloween stuff we've heard. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But given the time period of when this album was released, you can probably guess there's a purposeful reason for that. Yeah. Uh anyway, I overall I enjoyed the song. There's nothing wrong with the song whatsoever. Uh I'd be interested to know what else is on this album, so I might have to check out some other stuff on this album just to see why it would be a critical flop, and then also compare it to the times of other stuff that was going on. Uh, After this, I guess Kiski was fired, and the drummer. Why were those two members out of everyone fired? If anyone has any history, I'd be curious to know the reasons behind those two specifically being the ones who were fired. Anyway, we got another one coming up a little bit later, so stick around for that. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. It really helps the channel. Also, make sure you hit that like button and share this video so that it can get out to as many people as possible. If you have any suggestions for future reactions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure I get to them. Don't forget that I also stream on Twitch. We do live stream concert reviews and reactions, as well as gaming over there. So if those are things that interest you at all, make sure you're following me on Twitch so you know whenever we go live. Alternatively, you can also follow our Discord channel. I'd love to see you over there. Come join us over there, and that's really where you can find out everything that's going on, because everything gets posted over there. And there's a great group of people who keep us informed on all the ins and outs of all the bands that we know and love. Also, a really easy way to get in touch with me. If you're looking to support the channel, check us out on Buy Me a Coffee, and that's where you can find the original videos for anything that was blocked or edited for YouTube. It's also where you can make your requests, like the ones today. And you can also watch any concert stream that you may have missed live on Twitch. Links to all my social media in the description below, so pick ones that you like, and I'll see you over there. Don't forget, vote in our Fan Choice Friday poll. That's where you tell me what to react to every single Friday. You guys should know how this works by now, but there's a community tab. Just find the poll, vote, and then whoever wins, that's who I react to. It's a great new theme this time around. I'm enjoying it. Going to find some great new bands, and I can't wait. So with that, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch you all next time.